go to Manchester, England, and check in with Tom Rivers. Tom, you've been following this story from the very beginning. We have some more information on some of the suspects?
Yeah, we do. More threads. We just had the police chief here saying that the 8 individuals that they're questioning, some, he said, probably going to be released, but he said some very significant information has come from some of those locations. And sometimes they don't say that. So that kind of is a key that they're heading in the right direction. Other parts of this story, looks like the suicide bomber, Salman Abedi, had transited through Dusseldorf Airport 4 days before the attack on Monday evening here. It was thought he may have been coming up from somewhere like Libya because his family had moved down there, I think, the 18th of April. Down in Tripoli, the father, as you know, has been detained now. The younger brother been detained as well. So this thing is spreading, further than just a neighborhood, maybe network of young men. It's potentially could be linking up with Europe, could be linking up with North Africa. So this thing is growing like topsy.
Yeah, as of right now, they only have one person in custody?
No, they've got eight right now.
Eight total, okay.
Yep.
And then in terms of the numbers of people injured and have died, has that changed at all?
That is not changed. 22 people known to have died, 64 people being treated in area hospitals. Of those, about 2 dozen. They put them in a category very severe to critical. They're in ICU. So it's going to be a long haul. You think back to Nice, after that story dropped off a few days of the news, some people were still being treated in that truck attack more than almost a year later. So this stuff's going to be in the minds of many people. In fact, they've been raising money here. The local paper, the Manchester Evening News, said, look, if you want to donate some money to those who've lost people, those who are injured, chuck it in. So far, and I think in 24 hours, they've raised $1.5 million, and that's going to be going up in the coming days.
Tom, we're starting to hear reports that England and the British are saying that they're not going to share intelligence information with the U.S. because they're afraid of leaks. What's going on there?
Yeah, that's specifically for the operation up here in Manchester. The Brits and the stateside, the intelligence types hand over information day in, day out, 24/7. And that's supposed to be secure. It's supposed to help them with their own efforts to thwart attacks down the road, getting the current lay of the land of terrorists, etc. Some of that information stateside was handed over to various media outlets. Pictures have shown up. You've probably seen them. Fragments of the bomb itself, the detonator, shrapnel, etc., etc. The Brits up here in Manchester say, look, we have to control that. We have to determine when we put that material out. This is our baby. This is our passion. This is our loss. This is our blood. It is not for the American agencies to hand that over to a media outlet. In fact, the outrage felt in this city right now, Manchester police say they are not handing over one piece of paper to the Americans at this stage, given this investigation, this incident. Theresa May is going to be bringing that message to Donald Trump in Brussels later on today. They're holding meetings, NATO and the EU.
Now, is it the media or is it the intelligence agencies? Is it the Trump administration? Who do they think is actually releasing this information?
They think it's somebody in the intelligence community handing over to a publication. And you got to scratch your head and say, why are they doing this? How does this help anybody here?
Tom Rivers, ABC News in Manchester. Tom, thanks for the heads up. Have a good day.
Take care.
624, Big 550.